Hello, this is Super 7 saying Cindersh. It's been a while since I've had a new deck to bring to you. I do have some new ones that I'll be bringing forward in the next few weeks. Today, particularly, I have one that I think is rather unique. I call it my Denko control deck. It's a 42 card deck, has a little bit of draw speed. Takes a little bit of work sometimes to get my combo, which is what this deck does. It focuses around one combo. For monsters, we have 3 Archlord Kristya, 1 Thunder King Ryo, 3 denko sekka, 3 Hecatrice, Honest, 3 Curry Bandit, 2 Card Trooper, 2 Wing Karibo, and 2 Magician of Faith. For spells, we've got 3 Valhalla, we've got 3 Supply Unit, we've got 1 Gold Sarcophagus, 1 Pot of Duality, 1 Pot of Duplicity, 1 Monster Reincarnation, 2 United We Stand, 2 Fighting Spirit, 2 Mystical Space Typhoon, 2 Traded. For traps, we've got Bottomless Trap Hole and 3 Anti-Spell Fragrance. There is no extra deck. And my side deck is primarily doubles of a few of the single cards I've got in there. Duplicity, Duality, and Monster Incarnation. I'd kind of like to be able to work those in, but there's not really room. I've got 1 Day of Peace. I could probably just stick that one in, but I decided to just leave it in the side deck for now. And then 2 Mage Power, which if they went in the deck, they would either replace Fighting Spirit or United We Stand. Most likely Fighting Spirit, because once I combine that with Fragrance, that's 1,000, whereas it would take 4 monsters on my opponent's side of the field for Fighting Spirit to be stronger than 1,000 attack boost. But the difference is Fighting Spirit has an extra effect that I can destroy it instead of my monster if it is gonna get beaten. So, the combo for this deck. What it tries to do is shut down all special summons via Archlord Kristya. And then, between denko sekka and Anti-Spell Fragrance, we're going to shut down the use of all spells and traps. Anything already active will, of course, still be active, but nothing new will be able to be played. Trap cards, you already have to set them with a few exceptions before you can play them. And Anti-Spell Fragrance requires you to set spell cards before you play them as well. So you have to set your spells and traps both once Anti-Spell Fragrance is on the field. But then denko sekka, its effect says you cannot activate an already set spell or trap, and you cannot set any spell or trap cards. So the catch is I have to have no set spell or trap card for its effect to be active. Once that's the case, my opponent can no longer set spells or traps. And with Anti-Spell Fragrance on the field, no spell or trap can be played. So you get those 3 cards, and then boost denko sekka with United or Fighting Spirit. So you either have one of those set, and then activate it so that Sekko's effect then goes off, or with Sekko on the field, play it, and then activate anti-spell fragrance so that nothing else can be set or activated that is set. This forces your opponent to only be able to rely on their normal summoned monsters. I acknowledge there are certain monsters which will still mess up my combo. I know that. Monsters that will bounce one of my two monsters, like Grand Mole, or that'll banish one of my two monsters, like GD Warrior Lady. Those will make a difference. Flip summon monsters like Man-Eater Bug or Old Vindictive Magician that will destroy a monster on the field. Those will still work. I haven't stopped those. I've stopped all the fancy exceeds, fusions, synchros. Those I've stopped. And if I've boosted Denko Sekka, it's not going to be run over by most monsters, unless, they play an honest or something also, to try and run it over. Other than that, it becomes really hard to get around my combo. And so it's not perfect, but it is a nice combo, and when it works, you get a really mad opponent. I like to play this preferably in tag. That way, if I'm struggling a little bit to get my combo out, my tag partner can hopefully be doing something positive in the meantime. Feel free to comment, critique, offer me some improvements to this deck. I will be putting up a duel or two involving this deck up here in the near future. Feel free to test it yourself. It's up to you whether you want to or not. Too many people start making this deck, I think it'll become a wash. But I think it's a fun deck. It's definitely different, unique, and I enjoy playing it. And if you do try it, I hope you will too. Thank you for watching my videos.